News organizations from around this planet have flocked to this country to bring the all-race election to the world. Our man Mike Hanna is here all the time. He's the network's Johannesburg Bureau Chief. He's been closely following the political evolution in this country, and I want to tell you that it's a pleasure to be here with all the rest of the CNN team, and we salute you and the fine job you and the folks in the Bureau have done under some life-threatening conditions in some instances. Mike, can you tell us what are some of the striking campaign differences between these candidates?
Well, essentially what the campaign's been about from the beginning is one of personality cult. On the one side, the former prisoner, Nelson Mandela. On the other side, the man that released him, F.W. de Klerk. Nelson Mandela was very clear about what his campaign was going to be. It was going to be that the ANC has fought long and hard for freedom, and now is the time to achieve a democracy in this country. It was interesting seeing a legendary type figure becoming a flesh and blood politician, and particularly in the rural areas, the excitement among people seeing him, many for the first time, was truly tangible. And the whole time Nelson Mandela was stressing one thing: it was the ANC, his party, that fought against apartheid for all those years, and that the people of this country must vote for his party now. He also played much upon the past. During the election campaign, he paid a visit back to Robben Island, the prison that he spent nearly 3 decades there, accentuating the fact that he had gone through years of struggle to get South Africa to this particular point, that he'd seen from a prison cell what had happened through the years while he was there.
This is right off the coast of Cape Town.
That's correct. That's Robben Island prison, which is where he and many others spent many years. F.W. de Klerk, on the other hand, had a different task. What he had to do was convince the electorate out there that times had changed, that he no longer represented the white oppressors of the past, that he was now a man of the future, a man of Africa, and that he had completely cut his ties with the racist regime of previous years, and that he was now ready to lead South Africa into a new future. Forget the past, he said, let's go into the future, a democratic one together.
Mm-hmm. You know, when you look at the tenor and the tone of this campaign and compare it to campaigns in other nations, the energy level among the candidates seems to be a little low.
Yes, the energy level among the candidates, but certainly not among the constituencies that they're moving among.
Certainly not, yeah.
There is a great excitement out there. There are as many as 20 million people who have never voted before. For them, the vote is something like a shiny new toy. It is something to be treasured. It is something that has been fought for many years, and it's something that in this country thousands of people have died for. So the excitement in the streets is intense. The violence is intense as well, certainly. But generally what one does have is this immense excitement among the constituencies. There is this absolute delight that something is going to be happening here, that finally the majority of people in this country will have a vote as well.
And we'll be here to cover the developments, to report their words, to quote them, and to explain what is happening. Thank you very much. Mike Hanna, our Bureau Chief here in Johannesburg, or Joburg, as we like to say here in the ground. That's it for now from Johannesburg. We'll have an update in about 3 hours on CNN's International Hour, and we'll be, of course, having continuous live coverage of these events leading up to the election throughout the weekend. NewsHour continues in a moment.